We're going to talk a little lax ball here. Okay, guys, you can use a lacrosse ball, you can use a baseball, you can use a tennis ball. Okay, it doesn't really matter as long as you have a fairly hard ball, about that size. Sometimes a golf ball works, especially on your feet, but some of the bigger areas you need something a little bit bigger. But what we're just going to do, we're just going to talk about this. Okay, we're going to lax ball. Okay, we really want to lax ball our toes. We want to lax ball the arch of our foot and our heel. Okay, so when you're standing around all day in your shoes, you're in cleats, okay, your toes really don't move a whole lot, right? And they're confined obviously to your shoes. So what we want to try to do is really bend those toes back, spread them out, get some mobility back in those toes. We really want to hit the arch of our foot, okay, especially the pitchers, or even this is great for our middle infielders, okay. They've been standing on their feet on the hard clay all day. Great for them. It also loosens up, okay, it'll loosen up our calves, which will loosen up our hamstrings, which will loosen up our back, which will loosen up our scaps, okay, so everything really kind of starts from the bottom and works its way up, okay, so we really want to make sure we spend a good amount of time lax balling the bottom of our feet. Okay, next we're going to move to our calves, okay, this is a little bit painful, slide this way a little bit, please. Might be a little bit painful, especially if you got a lot of pressure points back there, okay. But all we want to do is really kind of focus on the outside part of our calf, the inside part of our calf, and just really try to break up any sticky areas that we have. Okay, we'll also foam roll here, but this just kind of targets a few finer points within our calves we need to get. So we'll go from our calves, now we'll go to our scaps. Okay, so we really want to line this up, really the inside part of our scap, okay, between our spine and our scap. We're just going to kind of roll there. You can kind of move around a little bit if you like and find a good spot. Okay, if you find a spot, you're just going to hang out there for a minute. Really just trying to work its way out. Sometimes we'll have our guys put their arm up, and we'll take them just through some passive range of motion there as well. Okay, to try to work that out a little bit more. And we'll move them a little bit, find another spot. We'll have them stay there. Sometimes we'll take them through another little passive range of motion as well. There with our scaps, okay? So he's going to flip over. I'm sorry, let's just go ahead and get our triceps right there. Okay, so we're going to get our triceps. Sometimes you have to kind of roll over a little bit. We're going to get a little bit more weight on your tricep. You want to try to get down towards the distal head of your tricep. Sometimes maybe you're a little bit tight up in here, up in the top of the arm. So maybe you just dig in a little bit at the top of the tricep, that long head of the tricep. We'll flip over on our stomach. Get our bicep, do the other one, okay? And we get our bicep again. You kind of want to get a little bit of weight right there. Okay, this is one of our main decelerators when we pitch. So we just want to make sure we kind of break that up, loosen that up, keep good tissue quality as well as good tissue length. We'll go ahead and get his forearm flexors. Okay, the bottom part of his forearm, while he's there. Okay, again, really pretty good way to kind of get some weight on it. Being down, okay, he's going to hop up, okay. Now we're going to get our pec, okay. I like to do the pec on the wall. I think you can get a little bit more weight in the pec, or into the wall, as opposed to on the ground. So he's just going to get here. Okay, we really kind of want to focus on kind of where the pec meets the shoulder, more or less, okay, so the pec minor. So he's in here, probably making a few faces back here. We really just going to want to open up that chest, that pec a little bit, make us a little bit more free, obviously on the back side, and it'll give us a little bit more internal rotation, believe it or not, on the front side. So he's just there. So that's our lacrosse ball. So start with the feet, kind of work our way up. Okay, we'll have to do just about everything down, and then we'll get on the wall with our pecs last, just because I don't want them hopping up, getting down, hopping up, getting down. Okay, so pretty simple there. Devote some time to it, should feel really good.